So who wants to do our recap from last session?
Go ahead, Aaron.
So we're all in the Wild Run Inn, and Mr. Mike Stouting just told us that we get free beer. Very important note. I am still a little bit drunk and had my little talk with Spencer that caused a little bit of a ruckus. 3 days until the race starts.
Okay.
So I was sitting there having a conversation, and Miss Peabody went and served some food over to the tabaxi, bumping her way through, and I was starting to cause a little bit of a ruckus because there was a bunch of mugs that appeared on my table during the conversation and ended up in my stew. That got me a little bit upset, so I slammed on the table, and all the cups went up, and the plate shot over and hit our little gnomish height friend. And so anyway, he came over and he slammed his staff on the ground, and I want some. And then I handed him some spell papers that were chicken scratch from the little guy. And as we were causing this ruckus, Mike Stouting kind of gives us a and gave me the eyes. I was immediately intimidated by that. And so I decided that it was best I should probably sit down and stop causing so much trouble. And then he comes out with his boisterous, amazing announcement and gives everyone, starts pouring everyone a double golden down.
Double golden down.
Thank you.
Yep.
And for all the participants, you get a double golden down, and that's where we cut it.
Sarah, I'm going to go ahead and introduce you right away. And so, door swings open, and you notice this kind of darkish creature walking in. Are you wearing a hood? Like, do you have a hood down or something, or like a cloak? Like it just.
Technically, yes, but my hood's down.
Okay, so describe your entrance. This is when you walk into the bar. You just heard. You can obviously hear Mike Stouting from outside. His boom of a voice definitely carried across the little town area there, and you just heard, "Oh, free double golden down ales." All right, what do you do? Yep. Yeah. All right, here's a door entrance right here. And then here's Scotty right next to the door at the bar. And then we have Pugo, who's sitting here at the table. There's a chair there. And then we got Anvindr. Is that right? Anvindr. And then
it's Norwegian.
We have Abad, if I pronounce that right. Right there next to him. So then you come in.
Tables?
You come in here. Yeah. This is a bar. This is the kitchen door back here to the kitchen. Kind of see that right there.
Okay.
Welcome to our fantastical world.
Yes, sir.
So, like 5'5", pale skin. Eyes are like a muted gold color. So you can kind of tell like they're gold, but they're not like vibrant gold. And like a blondish, almost silver like hair. And kind of like the picture that I posted where she's wearing like the chainmail armor. Kind of like that, but imagine like she kind of has like hood as well. Kind of what I.
Okay, perfect. So you walk in the bar, you walk into the tavern, here free double golden down ales. What are you doing now? Are you like looking for a table? Are you looking for someone to talk to? Recognize anybody? Like what are you really looking for, and what are you seeing?
I think I just walk in and I kind of just scan the area and walk straight towards the bar.
Okay.
I'm gonna raise my hand and shout out, Mr. Stouting, 3 mugs of your finest ale, sir. And as we're waiting for those, I'm gonna turn over to the Genasi and say, I'm sorry for the interruption. You must understand my plight is dire in a sense that from this morning I was just woke up as a normal halfling, and now here I am with these magical powers that I just don't understand. And when I seen you do your magic, I just thought maybe you knew to help me.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I guess I might have been a little overzealous, and as I say that, I kind of look back over my shoulder at Mike Stout. There's some things that, I mean, I understand. Being a little bit of an odd one out, little man, kind of my thing, as we all know. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, I don't know how much that I can help you. First off, I don't understand how to read this chick. And second, I don't really know how what happens with me works either. But all I do know is that I appreciate the apology here, but there's not really a whole lot that I can do for you. And I'm going to turn back to Abad and reiterate once again.
And Peabody can see you guys kind of interacting. Has no problem this time bringing over the 3 downs here for you. Hands them to you. And then that way you can go ahead and disperse the pleas around there. But it's still bustling. There's patrons coming in, going out. Everyone heard that there's double blonde ales going down. So everyone's trying to get some drinks, and it seems like the tap is just endless. So Mike Stouting has no problem pouring you some more. And as Spencer Anvindr
Anvindr.
Anvindr. Have to work on that one.
Easiest.
You walk up to the bar. Mike Stouting kind of just raises like a single eyebrow, like, okay, and then just hands you a beer and kind of leaves it at that. There's nothing.
Me the beer. I set it down, leaning to the bar, pushing my way through the crowd, getting up there. And he hands me the beer, and I set it down. I know you're a busy man, but I need to know more about this. And I hold up the flyer. Where am I to go? It's not. It's clear, but not really that. Like, what is it, you know? And in 3 days, I'm supposed to be at this place, but I need more information about this. I'm not from here. I don't know what is this race, and how do I accomplish this? What am I supposed to? Let me clarify. I'm a little bit bustered a little bit. I was like, I just need to clarify. I'm kind of a little frazzled.
Yeah, puts his hands on his hips like this and just, ha 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 ha. You're a first-time racer, aren't you? I can tell by the way you walked in here. Well, let me tell you what. You're going to be doing your own thing, walking around. You're going to get what's called messing. It'll be something. You might hear it. You might feel it. You don't know, but I'll tell you what. You'll know it when it hits you. But when it does, you got to go for the calling. That'll start the race.
Okay. So I'm to listen and wait for this, and I kind of lowered brow kind of thinks, yeah, so I have to wait for this mess. How will they know that I want to join?
Oh, you'll know. You know that little cutesy flurry thing you did just a little bit earlier ago? It's gonna be like that, but in your soul.
With Mike Stouting's booming voice, am I able to hear this?
Oh, yeah. Like,
Okay.
If you try to tell this guy a secret, it's never gonna be a secret. Oh, yeah? You told me about this? Oh, great, yeah. And then, like, three doors next down is gonna hear about it.
Well, I'm gonna hop down from my table with my beer and walk over to the bar, probably between this new figure that's shadowy and the Genasi, and I'm gonna tug on the shadowy figure's lower part of her cloak and ask, "Excuse me, miss, can you give me a hand? These chairs are quite high in this place."
Okay, well, so, is it Vindrela? Is that how it's...
Vindrela.
Vindrela. Okay, so what do you do? What do you say? How do you interact Pugo Brewbottom tugging at your coat here?
Oh, I just side eye and look down very angrily and kind of ignore for a moment and say, "How do you not know how to climb onto a chair?" as I drink my beer.
Go.
Am I close enough to hear this exchange, or is the crowd of everyone trying to get beers too loud?
Well, in my mind, this is how it looks. So we got the druid, then we got, what did I write? Oh, okay, we got Spencer right here.
Yeah, next one.
And then we got Sarah and then Pugo trying to get up on a chair. You guys are taking up a good 2/3 of this bar area at this point.
And I'm not exactly a small man, so.
Go. How you doing?
So I see her. I see her next to me and kind of scoff at him, and I recognize as through the crowd a little bit. I kind of passively. I see that he comes up after I'm lowered brow and contemplating what I was just told. Now I was thinking about how would that happen? Okay, how am I going to tell Abad about this? I look down and I see this exchange happening, and it's kind of a hey, talking from underneath, and there's a lot of people trying to get to the bar, and it's kind of like everyone's around the well. So I reach, grab by the back of his what do you wear? Your coat or something? Kind of grab him and
I have a scarf.
Scarf. Okay, so even better. I grab him by the scarf. Give you a come here, bud, and kind of set him on the stool at the bar in front of me.
All right, give me a strength check on that one.
Yeah.
Now, Pugo, are you willing on this? Are you like going along for the ride, or are you just gonna like?
Oh yeah. I've been knocked around by a plate of food already, so I'm more than willing because the drink has got me.
Okay, perfect. All right.
That is a 5.
Yikes.
Don't take away any more hit points.
Well, unfortunately, Pugo's kind of like. Just choking the poor guy out. Pugo, you gonna do anything or gonna let it happen?
I'm gonna choke for a minute, then start flailing my arms and my beer splashing everywhere.
Okay, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Sorry, which one am I rolling for that?
A Constitution saving throw. So it's gonna
20.
be like top left.
Roll a D20.
Oh, sorry, yeah, D20.
Oh, I got a 2.
You pass out. Spencer wasn't strong enough to pull you up, and that breath that you took while being intoxicated, nevertheless. You're a dangling jelly bean right there. That's what just happened.
Nice.
Oh well, I'll see it going. Darn it! And I'm gonna set my beer down. Reach around and grab the other one. I set the other beer down and go. Gosh darn it! Grab you with both hands this time and pull you up. Try to set you in. As I do that, I'm gonna give you a little. Man, come on, wake up! Give you a little slap around. Not like an attack, but kind of a little like. Come on, man. A little slap on the cheek, a little. Come on, wake up.
Yeah, you don't really miss out for about 60 seconds. It'll take a minute.
Does that count as a short rest?
I mean, yes and no.
Roll hit dice.
Yeah, get your couple points back. All right, so Aunt Peabody just kind of scoffs as she's going back and kind of serving the guests. Mike Stouting doesn't really care. He's seen worse things happen. This is definitely the least of what the worst things could have even happened. So it's easy, all right. Your head hit the table, like you're passed out, obviously. There's a fresh ale though right in front of you, so we'll note that there. And then Sarah, what are you doing when this whole first the little guy was tugging on your coat, now the little guy's passed out, and you saw some a bluish, like what I believe was light blue with white haired guy just kind of strangle the guy out. So know what you want there.
Smack it.
It was all in good intention.
I guess I just look over at him and go, I guess that's one way to get up on a chair.
Oh, I mean, I didn't see you.
Meaning to.
I didn't catch that.
Said I wasn't meaning to.
Yes, quite well. There's a lot of people around here. I didn't want the little fella to get squished.
I think he could have managed.
Maybe. Have you seen the table that he just left? As I turn around and point.
So those mugs have been disappeared for a while since you tried to
No,
attack.
the ones that were originally on.
Oh yeah, there's just one. This is a very kempt establishment. Yeah. So while you guys are kind of doing these interactions, you start hearing some like very faint. Go ahead, guys. Passive perception 11.
I got 13.
Mine's 11.
Pretty aware for a drunk.
That's passed out.
Yeah, not at the moment.
I mean, truth be told.
All right, so yeah, it kind of puts me in a tough predicament. You really don't hear nothing. Oh, in this situation, there's some like muffled high pitches that you guys kind of hear from outside, but nothing too concerning. It's more of just like you guys kind of having fun, hanging out, getting the drinks. How long do you guys like want to stay here and just kind of like drink the night away or enjoy the night? And also, I probably want to say it's probably like 5 or 6 p.m. So it's kind of getting. So what are you guys finding yourselves like? Kind of like.
Well, I am staying. I will retire.
And then Pugo, you're awake now. Good amount of time. You're regaining your consciousness. What's the first thing?
Whoa, what happened? Blacked out for a second. Had a dream I was like flying. Just didn't work.
I was just trying to help you on the chair, friend.
Oh.
Well, your scarf was tight. Here, to make up for it, I got this for you. And I hand him the beer that was given to me.
Okay.
Oh, you're such a fine mate. My name's Pugo, by the way.
Anvindr, nice.
Well met, friend.
And you miss, I noticed, or you miss, since we're all in introductions here. Your name?
Vindrela.
Vindrela. Where do you hail from?
From around here.
I didn't say.
So why and do I notice, cloak?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do I know, like...
You can do like a perception roll. Yep, a 12. Okay. Well, we could just definitely notice her attire. I mean, there's nothing I want to say that's hidden or it might be suspicious. So kind of, no, you're there. You got the cloak. You got your normal clothes on. Like, I don't know if you're carrying any weapons or not. Haven't gotten that too much in detail, but it's kind of what you're notice. As don't have.
Technically, no, but my necrotic shroud thing does.
It's kind of like an action, but not an action. It only lasts for a minute.
Yeah.
And the wings come out.
But they're not wings. They're like skeletal wings that can't fly.
Shadow.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just kind of curious. I totally forgot to read up like how long is that. So so 1 action, second. Yeah. Cool. So that's what you noticed there, Spencer. Nothing too out of.
Got it. Okay. Well, I must return to my father here. It's good to meet you all. Seems we have a long day. Are you joining in the race, Pugo?
Yes, I am. I want this wish. This wish will hopefully cure me from this affliction I have, so I can go back to having a normal life.
But you seem to say affliction. What is so bad about having that? I've looked for it my whole life. What happened? What you've part of who I am. I don't control these things. I'm not like your fellow source wizards can shoot fire and things.
You can say the same in regards to me not be able to control mine either. I was in an accident. It changed me, and somehow now I can do these things, and I don't understand. I'm just trying to myself from it, I guess you could say.
So you desire a normal life. That is.
I am a simple halfling. I enjoy my sailing, my drinking. I'm not fit for these grandeur magic.
You desire a more simple, less mad. I travel a lot of, and it has become common tale. But I remember back there wasn't a whole lot. It can be quite shaky around so common.
As we're having the conversation, Mike Stouting puts a tree trunk of a forearm right in front of you, Sarah. Just kind of clunks down. Hey there, Asmir. How about you? What are you here for? What's your wish that you wanna be here and go on the race?
Quiet for a moment, and I look up at him, and I just pierce my eyes into his soul. No one knows what I'm actually here for. I just know that there's a wish I can have.
So with the piercing? Are you trying to intimidate, or are you trying to like just get a message across? Intimidate. Okay. Roll and
It's gonna be a D20. And
Straight
then
up
you get
flexing on Mike Stouting. Oh.
5.
it pierces back to you. Like, this is a very, very strong-willed and soulful man, and you try to intimidate him, and you're like looking in, and he just does one twinkle back, and it's like sinks in your soul of just like, whoa, what's going on here? So, but he also smirks. So,
Did you guys just steal a draft?
As she does that, I'm gonna lean over and kind of give her a little. Already been there. Don't do it.
yeah, it's like, well, looks like all 4 of you have your travels here. Or all 3 of you have your travels to go. Definitely think long and hard about the wish, because it's only one that's given out by the Featherfall Guild at the end of the race. Again, it takes 3 months, so make sure that you're packed up with supplies ready to go. If you're looking for something to do for downtime, or if you just want to kind of hang out around the bar, that's fine with me. I'll be happy to serve you more ale and take your money. But there's also jobs that are needed to be done throughout the town of Milbrin. So there's a job board out here, then you can probably ask around the townsfolk if you want to spend a little bit of time in the town. If not, you could just wait out for the few days inside the tavern. With that, you kind of make sure that you guys are all topped off on your drinks, and then goes back to serving the patron.
As that conversation is going on, as he says, well, just as you know, there's only one wish, I take a side look towards Sarah and give me the name again.
Vindrela.
Vindrela. Look over to Vindrela and just have a hard, cold, like, that's my wish. That's not kind of thing. Like, I have a resolve.
You can try the eye check on him too if you want. Like, any way you want. D&D. Imagination flies. Dab him. You can buy him a beer. You can say, hell no.
You can kick Pugo off the chair. I mean,
Yeah.
it just happens.
Yeah,
It's a bar. It happens.
Strangles him
Because
again.
I want to. Don't ask questions.
All right.
How do I use that?
Just say you want.
I want to use my necrotic shroud.
Okay. So it's an action. One action. Does it take physical space? I forget. Or is it just like
Yeah, it's like the fear spell.
All right, one more time. What was it called? Let me check it out.
Necrotic shroud.
I don't think
I don't think so. Between your scarf and the beers, there's no way.
I'm joking about that video, but I didn't think it's happening.
Okay, so
Wrote down a lot of it so I could remember.
okay, good. How do you want this to play out?
I don't
Okay.
know.
All right. So basically, what it is you unleash necrotic energy, which forms 2 skeletal ghost flightless wings to sprout from your back. Instantly, you transform other creatures within 10 feet that see you must succeed on a charisma saving throw. So it's a C8 plus modifier, or become frightened. So it's basically like half the tavern would have to roll for.
Yeah.
Holy, okay. Do it. This is D.
Is that what you want to do?
We're all getting kicked out at this point.
Yeah. Well, that's the end of the
already
campaign, folks.
I already warned her.
All right, so go ahead and what is that number? That's probably like charisma. D8.
Say what?
DC8 plus her proficiency plus charisma modifier. So 8, 9, 10 for sure. But what's the charisma modifier?
+3.
Plus 3. Okay, so 13. All right.
Wait.
So you guys feel this necrotic energy kind of burst out from you guys. And at the same time, see a glint from Mike Stouting's eye as he turns around. And you feel this warm energy also flow over at you at the same time. And those that are rolling against the necrotic shroud get to roll with advantage. So Pugo
Okay.
and I got this Anvindr.
There you go.
Hell yeah. All right. So you two are going to be rolling for fear check. So you have to beat a 13. So, and what it is, advantage means you get to roll the d20 twice. Charisma saving throw.
That's a advantage is 10, so 13.
18? Oh, 15 total. Okay. Wait, advantage is just higher the 2 numbers.
I know, I got 13.
Oh, plus your, okay. That's right. Charisma.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
I got 18.
Okay. So everyone passed. Looks like all the patrons passed as well. So it was like this weird moment of like mixed energies going on. First, it's like super dark. Everything's a little scary. Afterwards, it's like instantaneously a little happy, a little bit warm. But at the same time, visually, Sarah, your wings are still there. Like these creepy, necrotic, shadow dusting / falling speckles of dark necrotic energy is like hanging off of skeleton-like wings. So yeah, a couple people turn. They look like, okay, another beer, please. Miss Peabody. And
as this like these wings come out and like we get the two rushes of energy come over us, the necrotic and then the warm feeling. I'm just gonna put my hand down on Pugo's shoulder, be like, it's all right, it's normal.
I gotta ask, do you guys look of the same age or one older than the other? Like, I gotta know like what the dynamic of like, are you basically putting your hand on an old dude's shoulder saying, all right, little man, it's gonna be okay, or is it like vice versa, or what's going on here?
Yeah, I am a 30-year-old halfling, so
Okay,
We're
I'm
pretty
pretty-
same age. Yeah, 28. Yeah, so
okay.
Okay.
It's like kind of like frat boy.
Mutual.
Okay, just had a double check. I forgot the age. Want to kind of.
except
I'm just gonna-
for the visual, real quick though, I'm 6'2", large dude, a blue guy, patting the shoulder of this little like stubby halfling on a stool.
Okay.
I'm gonna slide my almost finished mug of ale forward and just look down the bar and be like, I think I've had enough for tonight. I've seen things I haven't seen in a many moons.
A mini moon ago. Okay. Mike's down and just like gently, yes, kind of pulls it away if you can't more. But it's still on the table, just so you know. Kind of keeps doing the regular duties and kind of like back to the jaunty kind of jive in there with the bardic music background. It's got like a little stage area that's well lit by the fires that are, so everyone's still having like a good regardless that there's now these massive majority of the space side of the tavern. Everyone's still having a good time. But Aaron, you do notice something just a little bit out of place. You do hear for you is a little bit of like kind of like this high-pitched yelling in the back.
Am I able to understand what it says?
Sounds like just like frantic screams for like help or someone needing just over and over again. Yeah, frantic distress.
Like, I'm gonna turn around since Anvindr.
Anvindr.
I'm gonna turn around and be like, did you just hear that?
And I
thought
say that
heard-
I'm looking at Sarah and the wings that are filling the room, and I utter out, that could really be useful, as I glance at her and then glance at the board of jobs for the next 2 days, because I've been here working in town up until this point, so I'm thinking now about my coin tomorrow.
Well, Spencer doesn't hear anything. Kind of falls on deaf ears there. But you definitely heard something. I mean, you're still pretty drunk, so how would you?
Do I know if it's at least in the area we're in, or did it come from outside?
From outside, you can discern that it came from that.
So
No.
I'm gonna really turn this time. Be like, I just heard something. I swear, it came from outside. It sounded like somebody needed us or needed help. We should take a look.
Turn to Pugo and ask him if he's afraid of what could be out there.
That's a conversation between
Afraid?
you two.
No. No, I'm not afraid. It sounds like someone's in distress.
You seem a little afraid of magic, though.
Oh, you don't understand. I'm not necessarily afraid as much as that is. I just don't understand that sometimes I just think and stuff happens.
I have a concerning look on my face as I look at him.
Okay.
I still have my hand on his shoulder as he turns, and I go, well, little man, sounds like we should find out. Let's go.
I'll get down myself.
There you go. Very nice note.
Sorry.
I like that. Make sure. All right, so you get down on the stool, unassisted. Mind this, and we also have Anvindr that is following.
Any athletics checks on that, do I?
No, it's got like the rungs in it. You know, you could easily like climb up it like a little tiny, pretty easily. Then Sarah, do you want to like follow them, or what do you want to do?
I follow them.
Okay. And Spencer, do you want to?
No, it's good. She's gonna follow us. So I was gonna say something to try to convince her.
Okay. Perfect. All right.
We're good.
Sounds good.
Like, we could really use whatever that is that you have going on there. I'm kind of, let's do that. Now, when I say that, I want to say it as like because I'm trying to be, a little boisterous about all this, because I'm trying to, I'm a tough dude as well, and I just got like my pride hurt because I've been shot down in this bar by the owner a couple times, and I'm like, yeah, let's go do this. Yeah, come on, buddy, let's go. Let's go make ourselves useful.
Perfect. So roused up, you guys kind of head for the door as definitely Pugo can hear that the sounds get louder and louder. In the middle, let's go ahead and bring up the map fast. So within the realm of Milburn, we got Milburn close up. So you guys step out of the Wild Run Inn and you hear some frantic yelling coming from a woman, and it seemed to be now kind of drifting a little bit towards Miss Sprindle's shop, which is just like northwest of where you guys are exiting out of the Wild Run Inn. And all you hear is, my boy, please help me find my boy. And then just repeating over and over again in a frantic screaming sound in that direction as you guys exit it. And Pugo, you're the first one to hear.
I was gonna say if I.
That's kind of north-ish of where we're at.
Yes, northwest. Yeah, so if you check out the map, you got the Wild Run, and then the road right there. You get like right across the street from the blacksmith, and then Miss Sprint.
Oh, okay. I was looking at spiral pages.
Oh, that's a different shop.
Oh.
Like, I heard it again. It sounded like it was this way, past the blacksmith, I think. Let's keep going this way.
Be my ears, little man. Show the way.
So as you guys head over,
It sounds like someone lost their child.
yep.
All I can hear is the pitter patter of your little feet.
Oh, gee.
Let's go.
As I'm stumbling around with my wearing off alcoholism.
So it's probably like 6:30. I want to say the sun is slowly setting over the horizon. It's not quite dark yet, so you guys definitely got about a good hour and a half sun tool to kind of give you perspective of time here. So what you guys see is this woman with her apron in her hands, just kind of pacing back and forth, black hair tied in a bun, tears running down her face, heavy cotton brown dress and white apron, just running about. I mean, my boy, please help me find my boy.
No one else, just her.
Just her. Yeah, everyone's just kind of not paying attention.
And so as we start to run off, I'm gonna look back. Vindrela, you coming along?
Yes, I'm right behind you guys.
All right, so lead the way, little man, as we said, and then so now that's
It's kind of like,
Are we up to her yet?
yeah, you guys are up there. Kinda.
Okay. Excuse me, ma'am. I hear your plight. My name is Pugo. You seem to have lost your boy?
And she just runs over to you and falls on her knee now in height, just crying, tugging on your little shirt, saying, my boy Michael's missing. Please help me find him.
Where was he last?
Well, he was at home, but lately he hasn't been home at all. He's actually been hanging out near the crypts. He's been trying to find his dad. I told him that he went away on a trip, and ever since then he's just had this longing for finding something that might be gone, might be there again. And he's just only 12. I don't know where he went. Could have been there, but sometimes he plays around by the docks, but I just don't know. And that's usually where he is, and she just kind of breaks down and crying.
sit down on one knee, down to both of get on their level a little bit, put my hand on her shoulder and say, Miss Crypt, your 12-year-old boy is in the crypt. Are you sure? Is there anywhere else you could possibly think?
Well, yeah, but either the docks or the crypts. He just loves dead things. He always keeps bringing them home, and rats and dogs, and we really think something kind of went loose a while back when his father decided to leave and just never came back.
What does your boy look like? I've been at the docks all day. I may have recognized him. I may have seen him.
Dude, and then she goes to explain that he has spiky, short black hair. Looks 14, however 12, a little bit larger of a kid than his age is at. Has like just black pants with black shoes and like a gray shirt, kind of what he wears, but pretty short for his age, probably around the same height. Oh yeah, a little bit taller.
So I guess that's a question. Did I see him, DM? Should I?
Yeah, you can give me a history check to see if you remember where he was. And
All right.
he was there.
I'm pretty bad. Intelligence is pretty bad. Here we go. That's a 12 plus 2. That's a 14.
14. You do remember that he was there a little bit earlier during the day, like as you're kind of like unloading stuff with the body.
So, ma'am, I seen a boy similar to what you're talking about, the gray shirt, black pants, black hair. I remember seeing him, but it was this morning. I'm obviously gone on into the evening, as my friend here can show you. But I haven't, I don't recognize anybody towards. You're sure he may have been at the docks, maybe? And I looked to, shall we help?
I think we should try. I would bet money on the crypts. If you've seen him at the docks this morning, he may have wandered off to there.
She's still.
Vindrela, do you have way on this?
I looked to the lady and I asked, what was your boy's name?
His name is Michael Karkler, and I am Miss Karkler.
Guess we need to go find him, shall we?
Yes, please. I don't have any money to pay, but I do have bread and cheese that I'd be more than happy to give you of our rations of what we do have.
Take half of that loaf now.
Oh yes, anything for the brave adventurers. If you just follow me back to my cottage, I'd be more than happy to give you some, but really, could you please check first somewhere for my son instead of just taking the bread? I don't know if you guys will just run with it.
Okay, that's understandable. All right, Pugo and Wing Lady, shall we?
Right.
Where are we off to?
We're in.
Go to the crib or the dock.
What would
Excuse me, Miss Carkler, was it? Can you point us in the direction of the crypt?
And so it's just past Miss Swindle's shop, just northwest towards the Elder Forest. And then the docks are just south of here, where King Raldrin's warship is stocked.
Ah, I know where the way. I'm gonna walk down off of the steps that we've seen her, and I'm gonna point where like here. So it must be north. Little man, use your ears and lead on.
Close to the Elder Forest, we might learn a thing or two about these clues for this race, maybe.
That's a great idea.
You guys,
So off we meander.
right? Meandering up. That's what's going on here.
As he was talking, Carkler, I'm gonna kind of scoop little man up, Pugo up on my shoulder, and kind of just as he's trying to talk, finish. I'm like, all right, let's give it a go. Be my ear. I'm up.
So, are you just letting him like kind of manhandle you since you guys have been at the bar, or like what's Pugo really think?
I'm apprehensive, but I let it go because I figure he can travel faster than I can, and I can not expend as much energy.
Okay. And Sarah, what are you thinking about kind of the interactions that you're seeing between two? You don't know them really, and I mean, where you come from, or is this kind of like
A little apprehensive as to what I'm doing with them.
okay? So there's a little general tension in the air. Sounds like between what's the hell's going. Gotcha. All right.
So again,
Typical strangers meeting at a bar.
as the brute grabs the little Pugo and they turn to Linda. Come on now, dear, too. Do I have to ask you as well, or may I just pick you up as well?
I just blankly stare at you. Say, if I'm here, I'm coming along, aren't I?
I suppose that's true. And off.
All right, Aaron. How much does 5 pounds?
Ooh, yeah.
I am a whopping 40 pounds.
Up in 40. Okay. Aaron, Spencer, what's your?
It is 15.
Okay, definitely.
Yeah, we can strength check on it. I like rolling.
Base
back.
stat is 30 times your strength carrying weight, so it's definitely a yes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying.
I know you want to roll,
I
but
like
I mean, on that one, you.
I like letting the roll. I like letting the dice tell the story.
I mean, how many beers did you have?
How many did I have?
Yeah, how many beers did you have?
I had half until it got thrown all over my dinner.
Okay, well then
And then I gave the only one that I was given, my friend.
Well, there it is. I wish I could make you roll, but I can't. I can't even get you at a disadvantage. So I'm trying here. Maybe drink more next time. Just kidding. All right, so you guys are heading up. So that is northwest. So you guys pass some like the general housing of Milbryn on your guys' way out of town. She does explain that it is more towards like the general outside area of Milbryn, and there's some signs kind of like labeled onto the crypt. So if you guys can kind of that on the screen where it shows a map, right? It should be on the map.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys approach up the cobble path,
Anybody can ARP.
as the cobble path, as you guys approach this here, you guys see like leaves just kind of falling all over the place. As far as like the time of the year, it's kind of like the fall season getting into, it's right before. So it's still kind of the summer, fall, where there's some leaves falling down here. But just naturally, like it's kind of out of place where the leaves are down as far as like the trees. You think they'd be a little bit healthier. Just, honestly, as you guys approach this, it looks like an unkept kind of cemetery. There's cobwebs all over the place. The road hasn't been like swept and it hasn't been like kept up very well, so the cobble path sometimes dips into dirt a little bit and then kind of goes back into like this nice once cared for area. And so as you guys approach, you guys see these nice kind of carved stone into the actual hill here leading up into the cemetery area, where it's about a good 8 feet up, so no one can see into it yet. And you can tell just from the front area here that the whole cemetery is actually raised up.
So this is the crypt. What do you say?
Michael!
What do you say, little man? And I look up to him.
Just hear crows and stuff in the back.
So no response.
No response.
Called out.
Just birds just kind of cocking.
Well, here we are, and I'm going to slowly set Pugo down, look back at Valindra, and go, well, pull out one of the scimitars on my waist, and start to walk up the stairs.
Okay, how far are you going? And just for perspective, Every square is 10 feet. I actually messed up the grid, so
Okay, that's fine.
kind of give you guys
Are we
perspective.
Are we in initiative yet, or am I just?
No, I'm just trying to explain like kind of what's going on.
Got you. Okay. Got you.
So the to the top of the stairs, just behind Anvindr,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be like, oh, my nose is tickling, and I am going to cast detect magic.
You don't really detect anything. There's like maybe someone was burning some like magical incense that you can tell on the grave to the left of you guys, but nothing immediate saying like, oh, hey, there is a magic user here, or like someone just like basically used a spell. But you can definitely tell like there's, you know, those are some magic candles that burn for weeks on end instead of hours. So just something nice that the townsfolk do for the.
I'm gonna look back at them. Do you know what's happening here, little man? What do you see?
My nose was tickling, and those candles, they've been here for a really long time. I don't know how I know this, but I can just tell.
You mean these ones here?
Yes, next to
As
that
I walk
gravestone.
over, and as I walk over towards the candles.
Aaron, can you roll a D100 for me?
Yeah, I do.
I knew it was coming.
All right. Well, as Pugo decides to cast some magic here for you guys, he said his nose was tingling, but that wasn't the only reason of what he was trying to sense. He sneezes and lets out a necrotic burst of damage towards everybody within 30 feet of him. They take 1d10 necrotic damage. Jesus.
Are you serious?
Well, I'm resistant to necrotic damage.
Yeah, so she's Gucci. I'm screwed.
Resistance, I believe you just take half damage.
Half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hold on. So I have
So
no,
when
like
you
I don't have. There's no save on that at all.
Nope.
I just take it.
Yeah, he literally just.
What was the damage? What do I have to do?
Now Aaron rolls 1d10.
All right, go ahead, buddy. So glad I carried you all the way over here.
I got a 0
I think that's a 10.
That's a critical fail.
or 10. Yeah. Sorry, 10.
The
10 on a 10.
well,
Okay, so that's.
all right. So Sarah takes 5 damage. Spencer, you take 10. All right, and Aaron, you end up healing 7 health points back.
So I can only go up 3, so I'm back to full health.
Yep. Well.
Well, that's an ironic turn of events.
Told you.
You guys thought the bar was gonna kill you.
As I go over to the candles, and he just lets out this. I'm gonna let DM do this, but I'm literally going to just like fall over face first into the freaking candles and get hit by this shit.
All right, give me a 1d4.
Bollocks. 1d4.
Yep.
Weird.
No, it's not, but it's like Vindrela is like.
Yeah, both. Just both. Pugo, you can go first.
Perception?
Yep, perception check.
14.
14. All right. This is a coffin above ground with some bones sticking out of it. You definitely see that.
I just trucked on.
That's dirt.
Holy crap! What is that? Oh no! I'm
So
running in the dark.
here, the perception, you don't have a modifier, so what this is the straight number.
Okay. Okay, so it's 8.
8.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So since you can see more in the dark, you definitely can see the same thing that Pugo just saw. Was there is some bones in a coffin that is raised above you.
I'm gonna take a few steps towards it as if I was trying to get a better look because it caught my eye.
Okay. And you also do notice a little blood in the background of that coffin. Trails behind.
I walk over to Pugo and I look and I see the blood.
What do you guys do? Just kind of investigating it, or?
And in awe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shout out to Anvindr, hey, come back. I think we found something. And then I'm gonna walk to the other edge of the coffin, closer towards the blood.
Was it Michael? Have you found Michael?
Well, you can deduct that it's definitely some fresh blood that kind of is trailing away north from that tombstone.
Got the blood. Gotta lead somewhere.
Could have just been an animal.
Fresh
Anvindr.
spoils.
Pure. What are you doing? Are you still up there? Up.
So I'm walking down the path. I'm walking down the path, and I say, "There, oh, we found something." I'm like, "Is it Michael? Is it Michael? Did you find Michael? That's what is going. What? What did you find? What did you find?
Yell back, Aaron.
Some blood.
Blood?
Does Michael have blood?
And as I do that, I'm walking down, looking into the darkness that I can't see. I just turn, and I turn around to our gnomish type friend with the flame burning, and I just jet straight towards him because it's the only thing I can see. And I go towards him, and I go, blood. Where? Point to me. Where? Show me.
You can definitely
It's
see.
just here. Just on the other side of the coffin. It looks like it's been dragged off. Or something's been dragged.
Come closer. Show me, because I can't see. Let's see. Look.
You can
And,
see it from
so
there.
I'm
That's
gonna go ahead
about 15 feet.
Yeah, I want to do investigation.
Sure. Go ahead and go for investigate.
13.
13. All right. You definitely tell that what Pugo's saying is pretty accurate as far as something's been dragged in that general direction north of where this coffin is. It does look pretty fresh, and as well as the bones do look recently disturbed.
I'm gonna go to the coffin.
Okay.
Is the coffin open?
Yes.
Open.
Yeah.
The coffin is open.
Bones are scattered about.
Bones are scattered about. Coffin's open, and there's.
And what you can see is like as if it's like something was clawing at the wood and is now in pieces. You can't tell if it was breaking out or breaking in.
So it's a little splintered.
Splintered everywhere.
You guys think Michael would steal a body?
That's absurd.
Ooh,
Damn.
okay. And I look as she says this, as Valindra. No, I'm just kidding. As she says this, I look to her and, what do you mean this is absurd? What do you know of this?
A child would not be able to do this. I fear that this child may be in harm.
That's interesting. His mother was questionable about the fact that he had been bringing dead corpses home and other things. Like, I can't remember the name of this, but I've seen this before. It's not local to my land, but I've seen this before. I've heard of stories of it. Is it maybe something? The blood doesn't make sense, but is he possibly raising the dead or something? Is this why, or is he? What is going on here? You would know more of this than I.
How so?
Dang, calling you out.
Did you not sprout Bonix wings out of your back? Please, you know more of this.
I do not know more of this. What I have is not what I want. I don't have powers to know any of this.
But do explain. You're able to sprout these dark wings. Your pale complexion, it just gives off this idea that you may have known more.
I'm not a dead child.
I am simply a merchant. Here, by happenstance. Please, I'm a simple merchant. I cannot see. I've used our friend here as my ears. He heard something. I'm out here to help, and Michael, we've called to him, and he is not responding. Is there anything that you can tell us? Is there anything that you can tell me about what's going on? But I will tell you, there's nothing going to stop me, because tomorrow we are on this race, and I will not be stopped tonight. We have given Miss Karkler our word that we will find her son.
Doesn't mean we'll find her alive.
And as you guys doing that, you hear some thumping sounds coming from the east of you guys with some like screeches that you can't depict.
Do I hear that?
Yep, all of you, all three of you.
All screeching.
Yeah, like an eerie kind of screeching, but thumping on wood, something that kind of would mimic the inside of a coffin.
What do you do, Pugo?
What do you do?
White House effect.
What do you do, Pugo?
Like, oh, you guys heard that too, right? As I start kind of slowly catching up to Anvindr.
Heard what?
It's,
I'm on a charge.
Hey,
Heard what?
yeah, you heard it. You guys heard it again. Dum, 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 dum.
I follow up behind Pugo and I tell him I hear it too.
Howls in the distance
Can you
as
see anything?
wolves are barking over territory in the northwest.
Hugo, you heard that and I heard that as well. It might be Michael. It might be Michael.
You could be
Let's
trapped.
It might not be Michael.
Yes, but it might be. For his mother. Let's go! And I will start to move back and start to charge down the road.
See some shadowy figures. Actually, Vindrela can see the shadowy figures as these two creatures are kind of just sitting here in the mist.
And we're just running it. I'm just running because I can't see this yet. So I'm just running it. Oh, snap. Okay. Give 1 second. Gotta.
All right, Vindrela, do you want to do anything specific here, or
I want to use my divine sense.
okay? You just explain to me real quick what that does once more.
It's an action for 1 turn. You can know the location of any celestial, undead, or fiend within 60 feet, but not its identity or any place, object that's consecrated or desecrated.
Okay,
Did I write that right?
that sounds.
Vindrela, do you see anything?
Yes, I do. It's the undead.
And with that sentence, you all roll for initiative.
Yeah. Okay. That is plus. Dude, that's a 14, son.
I get it. I'm so confused. I don't know.
It's a 9.
Okay, so if it's this and it's not on here,
Yeah.
I get
it's a
more-
9.
And I got 15.
These dice are rigged.
All right, for me. Pugo, I'm just gonna huck you into the battle. Just go for it. No.
You got 8, Vindrela.
9.
15 from Pugo.
Yep.
Here we go. First time we fight.
Level up.
Bam, 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 bam. Hold on. I go down.
Okay.
My
You
house.
need a 1d4.
All right, so Pugo
Yours is
does get to go
Deep.
first here with the.
Woo! Who go for the win?
But, well, at this point, I know they're there then, right?
Yeah, she relayed that to you, and so that way you guys all entered into the.
Okay.
It's an hour later. Like, is it? Or so still drunk?
I mean, no, but
That's up to you.
he seems like a very experienced drunk.
Being a sailor.
Interesting.
So I'm going to use Firebolt cantrip
You just straight up gonna wreck these fools. Okay.
and just launch it at, I guess, the closest one I can, since I don't know their exact location.
Yeah, right here on the map, dog.
You can use the map for reference.
Oh, okay, I see him now. I didn't have it over all the way.
Battle maps.
Our first little fiend there,
All right. Yes.
and that's a D10.
Well, you got to roll for hit, I believe.
Yep.
So that's gonna be your spell attack.
That 20.
So on your second
It's against AC on the feet.
spell attack.
Oh yeah, it's not a melee. My bad. I'm fighter over here. Don't worry about me.
To the roll, right? The spell attack.
So your spell casting ability, your spell attack bonus. So what your attack is. So you roll 20 is your spell attack bonus. 20 plus.
I got 10, 20 plus.
Yeah, so it's a D20 for attacking, for spellcasters or for like any sort of melee, whatever. And then after that, you calculate your damage.
Okay, so I got 10.
10 plus probably 2.
The spell attack with plus 5.
Oh, okay, so 15. Yep,
Yeah.
a 15 does hit.
That's a hit.
Yep.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Go Pugo!
Okay, so now you roll
It's
for
like,
damage. What was it one more time?
It's a D8.
Yeah, all right.
Or I mean, 1D10, I'm sorry.
All right.
1d10.
It's a 2.
2. All right. So hit the.
Bang.
First little guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you, dude. I'm gonna give you some shit. Just keep
All
going.
right, Spencer, your turn.
Snap. Okay, so I'm just gonna do what we do. All right. I'm just gonna straight up. So hold on. So 10 squares, 10 feet.
Yep, square 10 feet.
All right. Boom. I'm straight up in this guy's
Okay.
grill right here. Just run straight the heck. All right, and I'm gonna give him. The scimitars. We're gonna go ahead and give him. We have an action, we have an attack, and then attack. So 1d6.
So roll for hit.
So I'm gonna attack him. I'm gonna straight up come over. Yeah, I'm gonna roll for hit, but but let me explain it a little bit. I'm gonna okay. Yeah.
Roll for hit first, because we have no clue if your scimitar is even going to pop out.
Yep. I don't want to get no narrative stuff all jumped up here. That's a 13 plus.
You see what's going on.
No.
So you get to roll your D20.
Plus,
And it comes return.
plus 4 to
Where
attack.
would you with
It
this?
hits. All right. What do you want to do? Flavor it up.
So I'm just
This
gonna.
is
I'm
my
gonna.
damage.
I'm gonna
Right.
run up.
This is my.
I already have one.
Your attack to see if you hit
out.
or not.
I'm gonna
I
run
roll
up,
this first.
Yes.
and I'm gonna pull my other one
Where-
out as
So if I roll like
getting close, and just
a number.
boom, like this. I'm just got one
Yeah,
first
so you can
strike
hit
is
some
like a cross slash right across.
Get a little closer to the mic. We can't really hear you.
Okay, so so
Skim.
as I come running up, I already had one scimitar out,
Okay.
And as I come up to them, I pull the second one out and bring it up over my head and bring down the right hand crossing strike. Boom! Across his
Right. Slashes him in the middle. Doesn't like that at all. Roll for damage.
That is a 1d6 right here. And that's a 3.
Where's that?
And so I can use my second action to attack again.
Okay.
Or not second action, but I can attack again.
You roll to get your health points back. So you can lose a lot.
I believe so.
Hold on.
At least
Yes.
10.
I can't. I'm battle master, so I
Is
can.
that what is? Yeah, as long as that says within your class. So.
Yes, it is within the class. So I can attack again. And so I'm gonna go ahead and 20. That's a 1 critical fail.
All right. So you kind
that
of
does not hit.
you definitely come down with the first one across the middle, slash him, opens up his chest a little bit, but you are actually a little bit too quick on the right hand, and it clanked on the back of the left one, and you still did a little bit of damage, but it was a little messy. Like
Yeah.
I need a warm up round.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was still a directive hit. That ghoul is actually gonna go ahead and attack right back to you. Is
Awesome.
sorry, excuse my language. That was nat 20, so that's unfortunate.
That was a nat
Yeah,
20.
right off the bat, just that's really unfortunate.
Okay, that's cool, bro. That's cool.
I just
bro.
roll the dice here and I explain the narrative. That's my job. I'd only do that. I don't know what's going on right now. Okay, so he's gonna go for a bite. So we're gonna try to bite you after you sliced open his chest and his lungs are kind of hanging out here. So this is gonna be all right.
That's all right. Do what you gotta do, bro. Don't worry about it. Let it run.
Well, you could thank Pugo for this, to be fully honest.
I ran into it.
Yeah.
Pardon my.
Well, that was 19 points of damage right there.
Woo! Okay, so I'm dead.
Yeah, you passed out. Okay, well,
I'm wrecked.
yeah, that's really unfortunate. You know what? You definitely would have survived if this was not a 20. I do apologize.
That's all right. No, go, hey, let him.
We let the
run
dice
it.
roll. That's all we do here.
Run it.
All right. Well.
Let him run it.
So on your next turn, you
That's all
roll a death saving throw. So
Okay.
you get 3 chances. If you don't get back up, it's a one pointer there. Or someone can come over and restore 1 point of health, at least 1 point of health, to go ahead and. All right. Next is
With an action?
Vindrela.
I carried you all the way here and died in the first.
Listen,
encounter, so.
Pugo did it to you. That was my wild magic is wild. It is wild.
Hey, that shit happens, sorcerer. I get it.
Yes.
All right, Vindrela, what would you like to do?
Oh my god, he's just died.
I talked a big game and jumped in there.
So, shake my head at his comment. I'm gonna do lay on hands. It's a heal by touch action that I can restore hit points. So we do that.
Oh, you.
You gotta get close though, right?
Yeah, you do have to get so 10, 20, 30. So that would be your full walk over or sprint and lay on hands. So you can definitely make it for sure. And then you perform lay on hands.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Lay on hands does what, 1 back or something?
It says hit points equal to your level times 5.
Ah, nice.
What do you
Okay,
got?
so 15 health points back, Spencer.
Yeah.
15.
15.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a spell slot too, I believe, too, right?
Get the fudge out of here. Wait. All right, cut that.
Is that a spell slot?
I think it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a big boy burn right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's one of the more powerful ones, yeah, for sure. But it's a good one too. I'm glad you took that because
We need to-
this.
Yes, they make it.
That's not a roll. That's just a
Yeah,
cast.
it's a paladin
Yeah, it's
action.
an action.
Yeah.
Got it.
So
Got it. So
Yes, they need to make your sheet so
Yeah.
you can keep track.
yeah, there's I think the other
that's how you do that. That's how you do the action stuff.
the other handout should have this.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
Aaron has
Okay.
that. We only printed one for him because we didn't know what we were doing.
Dang it, Aaron. No, just kidding.
Get y'all.
We had one night and we banged it out.
Perfect.
Look,
Woohoo!
see this?
That's what I have right now. That's what I keep looking at.
You're gonna need it.
All right, so Ghoul 3 run over to see that the flash of light with this holy radiance, it doesn't like that. This is like pure evil trying to get back at you. Gonna go for attack. What's your AC, Vindrela?
26.
26.
26 AC?
Holy.
Yeah.
You sure?
That's what he put. That's what he put.
That shit's broke.
Well, it should be the same as a druid because the
Yes,
druid's
it's-
wearing plate. Well, we'll have to take a look at that. That seems kind of high. I'm not gonna say no, but at the same time, it does seem a little high for level 3. But
That's a little high.
Go check it out. You technically can't wear plate yet because that is a feature, and that's at level 4.
Yeah, plate.
Yeah, plate's starts at level 4. Plate armor.
Right.
That might be what the difference is. I think it's only like a difference of a 2
Oh,
or 3 AC, which no big deal. He doesn't hit, scratches at your armor. The nails clank against your nail claws, however you want to think of it, clank against your armor, just kind of scrape off of it. And as the other ghoul sees that this happens, runs over and tries to go for the same attack, and also does fail as well. All right, now it's Pugo's turn.
I'm going to definitely cast Mage Armor.
Okay.
I need that +8 to my armor class. These guys are bitey.
All right, so cast Mage Armor, so that takes up your action. You still have another. You can like move up to 30 feet if you want in any sort of area or direction, or like.
I'm just going to move over to this. I'm assuming it's a headstone area.
Yep. Perfect.
That's my turn.
All right, Spencer, you're back to life. You've been restored. A pulse of bright energy, holy energy courses through your body as you have 15 health points now in your pool.
Let me ask you this: am I prone? Because I went down.
I mean, regardless, it would take you an action to get up. Everything's within melee range, so I mean, it would work out if you want to make an attack.
So I'm going to stand up, and then I'm going to go ahead and, since I have both scimitars out, I'm going to stand up, gather myself a bit,
Okay.
and then I'm going to take this guy right here,
Okay.
and we're going to go ahead and give him a swing. We're going to go ahead and give him a scimitar to the head, like just straight up over top to the head.
Okay, sounds good. Roll for hit.
That is a 1. That is a critical fail.
Well, you're a little dazed from all this positive energy rolling over you from getting revived back from death per se, knocked out, and unfortunately just couldn't get your weapons readied in time to make an attack as the ghoul right in front of you decides to go ahead and take one more attack against you. What's your AC once more?
My AC is 15.
Is my AC.
Go
Ooh,
ahead.
just shy of getting to attack you. It goes for a swipe, but kind of clinks against your armor as well, which...
Misses? So he misses?
Yep, he misses.
Okay, so hold on, because I'm going to do riposte. If they miss against me, hold on, I'm going to riposte here because I'm not finding it in the manual right. Yeah, but riposte is if a monster misses. I have this because we're...
Right, reposting. Reposting, what's going on?
How do you say it?
I think
I'm
so.
Battle Master.
Yeah.
It's one of the maneuvers I chose.
I don't know what
It's loading. We're doing a lot of stuff in the house tonight. I'm
no worries.
taxing on the serve. So when a creature misses you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction and expend 1 superiority die to make a melee weapon attack against the creature. If you hit, you add the superiority die to the damage roll. So that is a 1d8 to start with. That's the superiority die that I'm supposed to expend. And that rolls an 8. And so I roll an attack against that monster, which is a 20, which is a 9, which that probably doesn't hit AC. That's a 9 plus 2. So that is a 11.
Close. But no cigar.
So there you are. Take it away, DM.
All right. You try, but you're still a little bit dazed from coming back from being passed out almost instantly from the Asmir. So next we have Vindrela. Your turn.
I just stood up and started swinging.
Like, I'm back, mother effers! Ah! And just not hitting nothing. Literally 1, 2, 3 strikes.
Just do that.
Attack with your great axe.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack with my great axe.
Okay. All right, which one are you going for the attack on?
Which one you attack?
Are they like side by side?
This one
Okay, so-
is right here. This one, technically, if we're looking at boxes, this is...
Okay, so the one that's like right in front of
Okay.
me. I'm just gonna swing it.
This one here.
Yes. Now what do I do?
Alright, so you're gonna attack him?
Yeah.
This one right here.
When are you gonna attack him?
Go for it. Roll for D20
Just
for
roll it.
attack.
Yeah, I rolled
Yeah.
a 20.
Yeah, she rolled a natural 20 just
Woo!
there.
All right.
Crit!
So you're gonna do
Crit!
basically roll your damage dice twice. Is what the
Yes.
This one.
so
It's a D12.
plus probably like 2
Well?
or something.
Sorry,
Plus something.
For this.
yeah.
All right.
Yes.
So D12 is like the little saucer.
Roll it again.
10.
10. So
12. 12.
A little ball.
Yeah.
12 damage,
Yeah, so I got 12. Yeah.
and then roll it once more.
9.
Dang, straight.
You just hear like this really demented, kind of creepy scream come out from him. That is limping over more than what a ghoul would look like he's limping. Definitely not doing good, as you just severed off both of his arms. He's just kind of left there with blood drooling from his mouth, staggering about. That
And I'm gonna, as I was flailing around with my attacks, I'm gonna look over at Valindra and go, huh.
on your turn, yes. So going with all these here, we do have Fool that you just sliced and diced. He's actually gonna try to run. So what this allows you to do is take an attack of opportunity. So he's actually running over this way. So to show you.
I see what we did wrong.
So you have a.
So go ahead and roll a d20 for hit. So this basically just gives you another attack of an opportunity on a character with a melee space that's running away from you.
16.
16 does hit. How do you want to end it?
I don't know.
How you swinging at this thing?
Like, because obviously I have to have 2 hands, so we'll just say, like, just full on, like, wipe.
So with all the fallen Asmir power in your hands, you take that great axe and you swipe it like a baseball bat, severing the body in half as the trunk and the torso both fall to the ground. You slaughtered it within 2 swipes. The ghoul here on this side, right in front of Spencer here, decides to go ahead and take an attack directly at you, since it's an adjacent square. It's not moving.
I was really hoping for 26, but it's
Right.
damn it.
Still hard.
Yeah, so this one
Not
does
bad.
hit, and then we're gonna go ahead and do. This does piercing damage to you with his long claws, edged out
Pokey pokey.
for 5 points of damage.
5?
That's to the Asmir, Vindrela.
That's to her.
Yeah, to Vindrela.
Oh, not
Yeah.
to me. Not to
Me?
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, you just took 5
5.
points of damage.
How the hell did that happen?
Man, I wish I had some.
I mean,
9.
you'd be
Well, it wasn't necessarily a nat 20, but it was pretty close.
Why am I dying? so
Yeah,
fast?
and there was a confusion with that. It is actually 16 as our armor class. I added the base 10 to the 16 that the chainmail gets. So
Okay,
that's how we got 26.
gotcha. Okay,
I misread.
no worries. So,
That's all.
okay, so that's perfect. So yeah,
I even said to her, I was like, man, that's pretty tanky.
I was thinking the same thing, but I'm glad we got to clarify that real quick. So thanks for looking that up real fast.
Yeah.
All right, and next is Pugo's turn.
Pugo!
You just like hear that up front while your 2 friends are getting smacked around.
Hey, I'm doing pretty good.
I'm going to try and throw another firebolt at the one in front of Anvindr.
Okay.
I think I have an angle on him. So I'm going to get my little fire and get ready to roll it up, toss it, and
What's the range on Fireball?
160 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Far.
Forget I spoke.
It got some moves.
Yeah. All right. Roll for hit.
It's always the D20 plus the spellcasting
Yes,
ability?
it is.
Okay, so it's 24.
All right. It hits.
You get 20.
However, there's a line of sight issue that I'm trying to figure out here.
Yeah.
Because the ghoul is right in front of Spencer, which means Spencer's back is to you. So,
Thanks. bye.
what? You just rolled a 26, right? Well, that's what it was?
I'm
24.
getting burned.
All right.
I'm getting.
Spencer, I need a dexterity. This is going to be a reaction.
Okay.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, let's
This
go.
needs to beat a
That
15.
went off.
Pugo rolled way too high for us to be any slower than a fastball, all right? So,
I'll make it fair. That one actually went off the table and ended up over there, and it was a 15. But I'm gonna roll it on the table to be fair.
no worries.
Here we
So,
go.
dexterity,
Okay, before we go,
if you have a dexterity bonus, you use it.
I have a +2 and actually a +2 because of Genasi, so dexterity. So it's a +4.
What'd you roll?
It was a 15 on the floor.
Oh, no. Sorry. You said you're about to roll again?
Yeah, ready?
Yeah. Sorry. I didn't know what you're doing.
That's a 4.
Well, she.
I got burned.
Okay. Well, before we finish that out, Aaron, go ahead and roll a D100.
We're all a bunch of strangers. We don't know what.
Yeah. You know what? This is what you get for carrying quote unquote little guy around. I was kidding.
I'm good with it. I'm good with it.
You've come to.
And I'm right? The spellcasting ability is 20, right?
What? It's not 20.
The spellcasting ability is 20.
No, it should be like +3 or 4 or something.
Yeah. Your modifier, not what
Your-
the ability.
Yeah, your spell. Okay, so the far left one, your spell attack bonus. Sorry, that's what it is right here. It should be like a 3 or 4 or something like that. Maybe anywhere between a 3 to 6 at this level.
Yeah.
Well, I got +5 there, but the spellcasting ability is 20, correct?
No, it's just a D20.
Okay.
Oh,
Never mind then. I was.
it's confusing. It's D&D. Welcome.
Right, I'm not used to playing
that's okay.
the sorcerer. So.
All right.
So basically, it was not a 24 because I couldn't have gone over a D20. So it was a 4.
So
Okay. All right. So in that case,
It was 20, so I rolled the D20, then added it to 20. That's how I came up with 24.
oh, okay. I got you.
So you rolled a 20 like crit?
No. I wrote down 20 into my spellcasting ability, but that's how I got myself confused because I had to roll a D20 instead of.
Yeah.
roll it.
Yeah,
and then
roll it,
pick
then
what you got.
that spell attack.
Yeah, I was adding.
Let's
So.
let the DM fucking undo this one. Excuse me, I dropped an F-bomb
He's
again.
pissed because he
Sorry,
keeps getting hit by
edit
Pugo.
that out. You're literally gonna have to like edit that one out again.
All right. So
Not only do I.
all right. AC doesn't hit, but a fireball still flies. So go ahead and give me a roll of a D100.
He's like on the wild magic.
38.
38.
Let's see what that is.
1d6 flumps controlled by me appear and unoccupied with 60 feet.
Say it again.
A flump. I have no clue what a flump is.
It's like a jellyfish looking thing.
Good.
Ew.
We're off the wizard table.
That looks great. Okay, so these are some flump things. I'm gonna
It's so fun. We're gonna show it to you.
show it right now. All right, I'm gonna say
You roll what, a 1d6 to see how many appear?
2. I'm gonna say they're like really close together. I'm just gonna kind of stick in the same spot.
Oh my goodness.
A flump. All right, Spencer, you evaded it. Dexterity, the fastball ended up turning into a curveball. Didn't hit the zombie. Didn't hit yourself either. And so that leads us here into Spencer. Your turn. You still got the ghoul in front of you and good ghoul to your right.
I didn't have any kind of hits on that. Nothing.
Nope.
I didn't catch any of
You
that on the
escaped
way.
death a second time
Now
tonight.
that I'm not killing everything.
All right, so as I started to flail on the zombie over here, right, and I'm gonna kind of situate myself a little bit, kind of take a stance.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna kind of bring over my left, slashing right over top, bring the scimitar down across this guy here to my right, and we're gonna bring that down. I'm gonna go ahead and attack. I'm gonna do it with the scimitar, bring it across the chest. I'm gonna go ahead and roll, and that's an 18.
Boom. It hits. So that's the one on the right here?
That's actually 8 plus 2.
So that's the one on the right?
That's the one to the right, yeah. And I'm gonna go ahead and roll.
Roll for damage.
And that's a 5.
Boom. Deal fire. Again.
Right, I'm gonna go ahead and use my second action, and so I slashed across the chest. I'm gonna bring the other scimitar down across the same one, but kind of like a neck shoulder kind of thing. And I'm gonna go ahead and roll attack on that. That's a 19.
Hits.
That's 19. That's a hit. And so we're gonna go damage on that again. That's a 2.
Okay. Again, slice and dice.
Can I use action surge?
Sure. You want to use it?
Action surge is it okay? So okay. So after those actions, is he done? Is he still
It's
standing?
part of your
Can I ask that?
class, I believe. I'm not sure what action surge says. Does it say it takes up an action? Because I think dual attacks 2 actions.
Action surge acts as a bonus action and kind of resets the action. So action surge is basically so if you attack, you go action, and then you.
Well, it's action, bonus action.
Surge.
So it can't go action, bonus action, bonus action.
Correct, but action surge is the bonus action that resets the action.
Right, but you already took a bonus action, I believe. So based on your character, because I don't have it like the sheet, is a secondary attack a bonus action? Is basically what we need to see.
Yeah,
How
but
did I
so
get jumped on
being
that?
with 2-weapon fighting and
Oh.
doing it that way, it actually ends up at like right now at 3rd level I have 4 attacks
Okay.
if I use action.
Okay, sure. Cool. Sounds good.
So that's the way it works out, the way that I understand it. So I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah, that's
so
what I thought too.
but I cannot. Well, they're close enough to me. The guy above me here, right here, he's close enough to me that I can just turn and I don't have to have any movement. Right?
Yes.
Can I do it on myself?
Okay. So then I can go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and attack him again. That's a 2.
But it didn't say any. It
That's
just
a
says
miss.
heal side touch.
I would imagine.
And one more.
And then on the second
Is
attack,
this
that's
all? I
10,
feel like it should.
and that doesn't hit AC, right?
No, but did you add your bonuses to those?
Yeah. So the 10 is +2. It's +2 and +2, so it's 4 and 12.
And assassin and not have any stealth is trash.
I imagine these guys are above 12 AC.
I forget. Does it go to an attacker or defender?
Right.
Say again. So I hack down the guy right here to my right, and then I turn to the other guy. Bang bang. So it's two-handed.
Okay.
Using actions, they can attack twice.
All right. Let's see. So the first one didn't hit. Let's see if the second one. Tie goes to the defender. So they both do not hit.
Okay, good. All right, there you go. All right.
All right. But he's definitely not looking good. He's hurting. Blood's kind of spilling out. He's got that Julie Ghoulie stuff going on. And then now it's time for that ghoul to go right back at you. Your AC is 13, correct?
My AC is 15.
15? Okay. All right. So
the ghoul to my right, this guy
yeah,
here.
Yep. He's the
He's still solid. He's still solid.
no, he's hurting. That's the one. Yeah, you've been beating up on him entire round. Now, he'll actually go for attack. He didn't like that. Attack does land. Go claw.
Okay.
5 slashing.
5?
Yeah, 5 slashing.
You got me on 5. All right, so I'm 10. Oop, not 1. So I already used my repose. Rest.
Go ahead and
Let's do it.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Here we go. Now we're playing D&D. Let's go. All right. Constitution saving throw. I have a +2 to Constitution. And that that unfortunately is a 6.
Okay. This was a really low number. Just start off with. But unfortunately, you missed the cusp. Like you were right there. You're now paralyzed for a minute.
I'm not doing very well as a fighter, guys. Just so you know. I'm not doing real good here. But I charged in headlong.
You charged in, you did good. I just want to let you guys know, I roll for which ability gets... I roll for all this. So instead of choosing, like I think normal DMs do, I roll a D6. If it's an even, I choose first box. If it's not, I choose the second box. And then I roll the D20 for attack. And if the attack hits, then I go with whatever the dice said for the box. So really, I have no choice. I'm just here to direct. So sorry, buddy.
I'm paralyzed all of a sudden. So what happened? What happens? So I get hit by this. What happens?
Yeah, you get hit by this, and you can feel this sort of gooey venom infiltrate your nervous system and kind of a cold crawl upon your back as your goosebumps rise up. You're standing there and you can't move anymore.
And I go, before, as it comes up through my body and I start to stiffen up from the feet down and everything comes up like towards the top, I go, that's familiar.
Okay. All right, so you're frozen there in place, and then Ghoul 3 is going to attack the Asmir, which is right here. So moves over a foot, 1 box, 5 feet. Go ahead and it goes for the attack. The attack does hit.
Why are you trying to kill me? This isn't bullshit.
So 6 damage goes to the Asmir, and you also need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Did you die?
Pugo about to be the hero.
18.
Let's go, Pugo!
And Constitution's 12 plus 1.
No, it's just a +1.
So 19.
All right, pass. It's like this goop
Dang.
kind of like hits your armor and falls off to the ground. As you can noticeably see that your friend to your right did get inflicted with the same kind of substance. Doesn't get you. So now you're just ready to roll. Pugo, the firebolt flinging a squid wrangling Hobbiton in the back is ready to roll.
Run it, son. Hey,
You
by the
sound
way, did the squish thing, did it roll initiative?
No, it's just like a random thing that kind of floats there.
It's just random thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's just appearing.
appears and
It's like,
lasts for 60 seconds or whatever.
Okay, got it. More of a.
So did I actually get
Yeah.
vote?
Yes. Hold on, I'm looking something real quick.
Sure.
A fine detail.
Hey, this session we getting into D&D here
Uh,
now.
Okay, I have like a quick Question.
Yep.
Can my lay on hands work on myself?
I think it's touch. The range is touch, so I wouldn't see why not.
But yeah, I was gonna say like it's like casting wise and cast. You can burn.
So I can basically heal myself.
Yeah, you can. The thing though is I think you only
Whatever
have
it's like.
one level 2 spell slot at level 3, and you have like
Yeah.
2 or 3 level 1 spell slots.
Yep.
I don't know. Aaron set it up.
You're all.
Because all I know is that I have 1, 2.
You can only do it.
I have
So
I
many.
can tell you. Hold on.
I have 3, and then I have a cantrip. But the lay on hands is something that I think is like just something I have because
And you're what? You're a what?
Paladin.
Paladin.
It is a class feature,
yeah, it's a class feature.
but you only have 3 level 1 spells.
You have 3.
Yeah, at the first level for a paladin.
Let's take a look at what that looks like.
Yeah, we get it. We get it. We get it. We all got the handbook over here. Huh?
Verification.
Hello
Classes, here we go. Paladin.
Lay on hands, first level spell. You have a pool of healing power that replenishes when you take a long rest. With that pool, you can restore a total number of hit points. The paladin's level times 5.
Long rest.
I did not say that
In
in
action,
there.
you can touch the creature
Yeah.
or draw power from the pool.
I probably just
Finally,
No,
you
it
can
didn't.
spend 5 hit points for target.
You're cleric.
This feature, no, this is for paladin. This feature has no effect on undead or construct. So,
yeah. When you take a long rest at the first.
You have to have a long rest or a short rest?
Long rest.
Long.
1 use per day.
There
Has
you
to be,
have
yeah.
it. You already done spent that one up.
Does it not say that on page 84?
I'm on age 84.
What are you on, Aaron?
Paladin. Yeah, 84.
Your blessed touch can.
Oh, it was the first sentence. I skipped that part. All right.
Yeah.
Long rest. Yeah, with that pool.
Rest, yeah. But that pool, you can restore.
That pool will get bigger though, so that is nice. Okay.
And you actually like goes on later that you can actually use that more than.
All right. It is.
But
Oh wait, whose turn is it?
We're a bunch of newbies, and I just ran headlong into a bunch of dudes and got fucked up. So,
Right.
excuse my language. I have to edit that.
Ghoul 2
That.
Well, I'm gonna move up here.
follows you.
Yeah.
And I am going to toss another firebolt at
All right. There we go.
the one in front of me.
Clean. Fastball it, Aaron. Send her home.
It's a 12.
Plus,
5.
Modifier.
it hits.
That's 17.
Roll for damage. That's, I think, G2.
That's a solid hit.
What is it? It was a D10. Well, that's a 0. Or no, I'm sorry, that's a 10. I forget.
That's crit.
D10 doesn't have a 0.
That's just not crit.
All right.
That's
Wow. Crit on the damage dice. Not the attack dice, unfortunately. But still damage. That's a full damage. Fireball flings out of your... You want them palms or fingertips? Pew, pew.
Fingertip.
Flies right out, hits him, and the ghoul's just like... Hot! Hot! You can hear it notably speak these words as his entire back just singes and burns as the skin falls off, exposing rotting muscle. Good job. It
Nice.
does not like that.
Strong roll.
Spencer, your turn.
Is this one? So is he done? Is he like going over, or he's just like, wow, that burned me up. He got hit pretty good.
Hey, he just got hit pretty good.
All right,
These are some tough little guys.
I'm gonna take because this is 10 foot here. I'm gonna kind of like take a little.
Except for when you
I'm
slice
gonna
and
kind of
dice
take a
it.
little stumble step over here.
So if you do that, I'll let you know you've moved 5 feet, which would invoke an attack of opportunity.
Yes, it would.
So you're like, I'm gonna just stay back here.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use second wind as one of my class
Uh-huh.
features, and I'm gonna go ahead 1d10 if I can find it.
So you're restoring health?
Yeah,
Alright.
that's my first action. I'm gonna use second wind, and that is a 10 1d5, which is 3, so 13 hit points back ahead. And that was my action. Correct me if I'm wrong. I can't use it. I can't use.
Can't.
Nope, that's it.
I thought second one was a bonus action, no?
The second wind is a bonus. I apologize. So I did that out of
Oh, it's
order.
okay.
That's the reactor. So, with my scimitars, I'm within melee range, but I don't have long range on it. So is this guy here within range of me?
He's technically...
Can I-
Yeah, we'll just say it's in range.
The guy
Yeah,
that
for this fight.
Burned up. He's too
No, you
far.
can hit him.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him a overhand again, shoulder down. Give him a slap.
Gimme tar.
Give him a slap. Give him a sleeve.
Right. Roll for hit.
It's a 6 plus 2. That's a 8, and that doesn't work.
Swing and a miss as it kind of glances off its exposed bone and its collarbone just clink. Just kind of gets annoyed. And the ghoul to your right goes for another attack on you here. And does hit.
Let's go.
Wait, no, you said what was your AC again?
15.
15. Just barely hits.
That's all right. That's all right. I got a ton of HP
Wait.
right now.
Yo, you were mobilized.
Okay. No, that's fair.
So in your mind, you're dreaming right now, and
yeah,
you try to hit him again. Necessarily didn't work out, but that's all right. This guy goes for an attack on you. Ends up hitting you for 6 points. Which
was that? Let's timeline.
Sorry. Yeah.
Because...
Actually, first before we do that, roll a d20 here for me. It's a Constitution saving throw because you have to roll it once every one of your turns. I forgot that. That's my bad.
Yep, it's all good. That is a critical fail.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well, okay. You definitely still immobile, and so the dream kind of plays out that you're still fighting him, but it doesn't actually go through because you're still immobilized, and you end up taking 6 points of damage as it slashes your bare skin once again.
Okay.
All right, Vindrela, your turn.
Next, and then shave me. No.
So I'm gonna, I'm gonna attack the one that's like right in front of me.
I wanna just jump one thing in. Like as I'm getting like hacked down a little bit, I'm like having this daze moment happen. I wanna go. The little one didn't see this coming.
Didn't hear it either.
Again.
So you got 14.
14. Okay.
Is that a hit?
It's
Roll for damage.
It is 8. Right?
Plus
Yep.
Yeah, 8.
8 plus what? 2.
No. What is it?
Right.
Is that strength?
No, it's whatever the attack bonuses of the weapon. Right here. Oh, sorry, no. You got your attack bonus, so that's what you add to the attack of the attack dice, and then your damage type. So whatever it says on that square, based off of the, I think it's just a 1d10, right?
A 1d12.
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 Slashing.
1d12 plus attack.
No, it's just a clean for the weapon, I believe. Sorry, what'd you roll again?
Yeah.
An 8. Okay. Stumbling as that giant blade comes across once again. You're aiming for the guts. Some guts spill out, but it's not yet done. All right.
Blasting entrails.
Yep. All right. So that ghoul decides to go ahead and attack you back. It's pretty weak at this point. It doesn't hit you at all. It's very weak. Like kind of a staggering kind of
You guys are in the way from me.
blown towards you. And then it's Pugo's turn again.
Fireball.
Hero of the episode.
Hey, the tank's a tanking.
Well, that's a 17, 22.
Yeah, that definitely hits. All right. You're...
I'm freaking zinging these ones.
You rolled 20? That's great.
But that's 3 on damage.
Oh, okay. No, 19.
Well, I'll tell you what. Roll me a D100 real
Great
quick.
accuracy.
But did he crit? No, hold on. He ran at. We say 22. Like that was a +2. That was a crit, was it not? You rolled a 20.
Well, I rolled a 17 plus my 5 attack.
Never mind.
That got me 22.
Forget it.
It's all good. I see what you're trying to do. It would have been epic, though. Like firework type of fireball.
I'm sorry, bro. That is right.
Bring the mic closer to you again. You keep cutting losing.
Sorry.
There you go.
Sorry.
All right.
We are dealing with 26.
6. An eye appears on your forehead for the next minute. During that time, you have advantage on wisdom or perception. That can rely on sight. So Pugo over here. How do you want to end it? First of all, how do you want to end the ghoul?
I'm just gonna get that another zing out the finger and then be like, whoa, 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 wing.
Oh, come on, let's get some.
What is happening here? All right.
Let's get some flavor.
So with a
I can really perceive this fireball.
flick of the wrist out, pops another fireball. This one actually is more shoots out instead of a ball, more of a pointed tip like an arrow, as the eye popping on your forehead kind of distracts you from what's going on. You're like, yeah, fireball, whoa! And it just flies through, straight through the skull, right out the other side as it lights a tree branch on fire. The ghoul falls down to the ground in a puddle of flesh and blood from the previous fireball.
And that was this.
Yep, that was this one right there.
That was that one.
Boom, that was done. All right, Spencer, Constitution saving throw.
Ah.
Will he wake
Sugar.
or will he shake?
Probably gonna shake. I haven't been doing so well. I'm gonna give you these giant dice back because they literally roll low every time. That's a 9.
Plus anything for Constitution?
Constitution with me is +2, so that is a
Just to double check for saving throws, is it bubbled in up here?
Nope, because I screwed up my fighter sheet and I don't have any advantage. Yep. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Yep, I screwed up my fighter sheet, and I was gonna talk to you about that.
All right. Well, the ghoul, you're still fighting them in your dreams. All right. You both are not making any contact. You're just kind of like both weirdly stumbling, like so there's just like this back and forth over and over again. You're both in a dream like state at this point. Both not doing good, as you can see.
Yes.
Yeah, Vindrela.
Locked in mortal a dream world.
Vindrela, it's your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna move like right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to strike him with my axe.
All right, roll for hit.
To the 20.
20 nat?
Yeah.
Yeah, beginner's luck, I guess.
Sell her dice and get. Are you serious? 20 nat? Okay.
It's a 1 though.
Well, roll the damage twice.
It's a 2.
Oh, jeez. You crit a 3.
Crit 3.
So
Well,
3.
I'll tell you what, right now, it's kind of chuckling at you. You hit it. It's not doing good in the first place, but it's like, as you just kind of like sever off a couple fingers and they flop to the ground.
Doing a big old axe and it's just like.
All right, so he turns to you and goes for an attack, which does hit, and that hits for 8 damage.
Well, I died.
Yeah, still had 3.
Yikes! All right,
When did
Pugo, bring it home. You flopped on the floor. It's victory.
I can only move 25 feet, so I can probably make it about here.
Oh shit!
By distracting Thloomp.
And your golden eye.
I don't think I have good line of sight.
Yep, you're good.
Well, I guess we're going to toss another fireball. Or firebolt.
Firebolt, let's go.
I keep saying ball. That's 20.
Nat?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Well, 25 with the bonus.
All right, roll for damage.
Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. That was a great camp.
Hit 5.
All right, how you want to do this?
This time I'm just going to send it out like I'm trying to save my friends.
Trying to save.
Giving it all she got. Saying, burn, mofo, burn.
And with that, a D100.
No, it's crit. Let's do
Well,
it.
I rolled 25, so it's the same eye again.
You have 4 eyes, which means you could see exactly what's going on. And you have even better sight on the target, which means that thing hit the neck and explodes as you see the spinal cord fly up with its eyes and just skull breaking apart as it falls to the ground. That is the fight.
Yeah.
We will go ahead and end it with a success on a fight. Yes, it was rough. However, we're all gonna go out and buy some new dice, it sounds like, except for Sarah, since everything was basically not 20.
Hey, you know what? Every single time.
Well, guys, it's late. Work early tomorrow is what we all do, and we'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
thank you.
Yep, well,